Hi there, welcome to mistakes. Some funny things here, but we're going to try and get it worked out and hopefully get some good information across that can help you and your family. At transition time, there's just a lot of stuff that we'd love to share with the public. A little bit about me. My name is Kevin Cooper, and my wife and I are both realtors for the last 22 years. And basically, we were normal agents, buying and selling that kind of stuff. And to really kind of explain what it is we do, I'll kind of tell you how we kind of backed into working with seniors and their families. I was referred a client in San Antonio, Texas, from a financial planner, and it was a lady that didn't have any kids. Husband had passed away, and she really had no one else. So they asked me, to go talk to her and see how we might be able to help her, because she was needing to go to assisted living. She was kind of in bad shape, and so went over to the drive to the house, and she lived at the end of a cul-de-sac. And I'll never forget it, because the house was kind of, needed to be painted, and the trees were overgrown and that kind of stuff. And next door, though, there was so much activity going on. There was a plumber truck out front. There were guys with sheetrock carrying sheetrock in. There were people on the roof, re-roofing the house. Landscapers were there tearing everything up. So there was just a whole lot going on. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, that's great for, my new potential client. They're going to get neighbors that have a beautiful home, which will help their home's value. So I'll just call her Mrs. Jones. I won't use her real name, but met with Mrs. Jones, and when I went in the house, there was just a lot of stuff in the house. She wasn't very mobile anymore, so where it got sad is where it kind of landed, and stuff was starting to pile up. So she definitely needed help, and the house was in major disrepair. So in talking with her, at some point, she was pretty cognizant and still with it and everything. But she said that, Kevin, I can't find my money. And I said, well, what do you mean? Is somebody helping you with your accounts or something like that? She goes, oh, yes, my neighbor is the best. They've been taking good care of me and taking care of my bills. But we just can't find my money. So long story short, the neighbor was siphoning off all of Mrs. Jones' funds and renovating their house at the same time, and they were kind enough to deed her car over to themselves as well. And so I'd never seen anything like that before, to be honest. It was very shady and criminal as far as I'm concerned. I called the police. I called the troubleshooters at the TV station, and of course they were arrested and charged with criminal fraud. So, but that was my first introduction to there could be, fraud going on with elders. It just never occurred to me somebody would do something like that. So the realization was like, my God, there's all these predatory people around seniors that are, trying to pull a fast one. And in fact, there was a siding company that was trying to put a lien on her house and put siding on her house when it's an all brick home and didn't need siding. There was a roofer telling her that her roof was completely shot, and it was only 2 years old. I had a roofer look at it, and there was nothing wrong with it. So they were trying to put a lien on the house, and on and on and on. So Miss Jones, she needed to move. She needed to get where she could get some good care, and she needed the money out of the house to do that. So what I realized is there's just a lot of things that she needed that I didn't know what to do or how to advise her. So I went looking. I started talking to my financial planner and geriatric care nurses. Just anybody I could talk to that worked with seniors that I knew were reputable, who had been referred to me, and just kind of plugging in and seeing how they could help Miss Jones, financial planners, and all kinds of incredible group of professionals that had a heart for taking care of people. And I met some shady folks too, and we made sure we don't work with them. So that's kind of how I got into it, and we were kind of calling it our group, and so finally I just named it, and we call it Elder Resource Group. And so, 500 seniors later, over a decade, we've just helped a lot of folks, and just realized, it's really our passion. We love looking out for folks. We love doing the right thing, and we've layered on services since then. For instance, a lot of seniors they meet with an agent, and they tell them to just basically sell the house as is, which is fine. That's one way to do it. Having been a contractor in my past life, also I've renovated a lot of houses and helped a lot of people renovate houses. I know that sometimes, putting a few key updates into the house will net them a whole lot more money. And if that's the asset that's going to propel them into their care in their later years, they want to get everything out that they can. So we started doing a cost benefit analysis. Does you put $1 in, can you get 3 out, or is it not going to be worth putting in any money? So, just giving them the absolute truth and all of the options that they possibly can have has really been our mission. No matter what direction they decide to go, it doesn't really matter. I just want to be an ethical broker with them and provide as much service as I possibly can. So that's what we do. That's where we come from. And we've just found it's a real joy and a passion to work with seniors and their families. So purpose of this channel is we're basically going to be digging into every single aspect of everything we've learned over the last 15, 20 years and trying to educate folks on, how to do this right, how to do it like a pro, and not make mistakes along the way. And actually I wrote a book about it, all of our experiences, and Miss Jones' story is in there, of course. And so you're welcome to order that too. It's absolutely free, but we offer that as a guide. So this is how we're starting. So hopefully these videos will get better, and I'll get better, and hopefully you'll be more informed. So be sure to click the like and subscribe and tune in. We'll be posting videos as we go. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Testing camera and testing audio, so just want to see how it sounds and how it looks. Well, hi there. My name is Kevin Cooper, and I'm a senior transition specialist. I'm also a realtor, and hi there. My name is Kevin Cooper with Elder Resource Group. I'm a senior transition specialist, author, and a realtor for the last 22 years. And we started a